I think it's true that if you shrank the districts, first you're more likely to get something approaching proportional representation. As we talked about earlier, the more members you have, the easier it is to come close to that. And you could do that while still preserving your geographic districts. But I think generally the other reasons that you stated, Jeff, are correct here. And I think that would be a potential benefit of going to smaller districts. The one other thing I'd suggest is, I do think that, now we have mid-decade redistricting going on. I don't think it would be a bad idea for Congress to pass a law, which they have the authority to do, to say states can only draw their congressional districts, once a decade in the 2 years immediately after the census. That might help to cool down these battles. You get one crack at it, and that's what the districts say. Because note that the districts will change over time. And one thing about gerrymandering is it is somewhat self-checking and would be even more so with smaller districts where you'd have fewer voters. That is to say, if I gerrymander too well so that I win every seat with, 50.5% of the vote, right? Only a very small shift in the voting public opinion, it means disaster for my party. We're going to lose every seat with 49.5% of the vote. So, gerrymandering has that self-checking feature, and that feature would become even more pronounced with smaller districts because it would take a shift of fewer voters in particular districts.